Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the DC Universe Classics Black Canary figure. This is actually one of my favorite female figures from the DC Universe Classics line. There's just something about it, nice character composition, and it's fairly well executed, so I figured we'd take a look at it. I don't think I've reviewed it before. If I have, then watch both review and see if I made any discrepancies back and forth. She stands 6.5 inches tall, so she's a little tall, but it doesn't really bother me too much. Most of the DCUC figures are about that size, even if they're females. One of the things there's three things I really like about this figure. One is shading. She has shading throughout the black and her hair, so that looks really nice. The boots, the coat, the stomach area, all of that's shaded. The hair is shaded nicely. The second thing I like is that she has a decent head sculpt. Sometimes the DCUC females look really good, sometimes they look really bad. This one I do like. And then the third thing I like is the mesh on the legs. What do you call that? Fishnet stuff. Whatever. It looks good. They did a good job with it. Aside from the seams on the back, but even then it's not so bad that it really bothers me. And I don't think you'd look from the back too much because she has no butt. So that's a little bit of a disappointment, but if you're looking at the figure from the front, which you probably would be, it's okay. So as I said, the head looks really good. She's really nicely painted. There's like some makeup going on there above the eyes. I guess that's eyeshadow, right? I think so. Lipstick, the eyes are painted well, the eyes are lined well, eyebrows. Everything looks really good on her. Her hair, like I said, is sculpted well and painted well, so that's nice. The necklace is sculpted and painted. The jacket, which is a separate piece, unique to her. I believe the chest is unique to her. That's all sculpted. There's no just paint work. Everything's sculpted. And then, like I said, also it's shaded. There's airbrush shading throughout, so it gives it a really nice look. There's no shading on the blue parts, but you probably wouldn't be able to tell anyway, so that's okay by me. And then she has some boots. I don't think the boots are unique to her, but they still look pretty good, and they are shaded. So, to the downsides, she has the little tiny female fists, female hands that the DCUC figures often have. It doesn't look horrible, but I think they are slightly out of proportion. She has that weird hip area. It's just kind of odd looking, the way it's so flat and unshapely. I don't know, it just doesn't look that good. And then she has no butt at all, less than even like Superman or Batman. So that's a little odd too for a female figure. I know a lot of you probably aren't pervs and don't care if it has a nice butt, but being that it's a female figure, it should probably have more of a butt than Batman. Just saying. Alright, so let's look at the articulation. The head, it's very limited. Very, very limited. And I think mine's just a little bit stuck. I mean, it's not stuck, but I can't move it, and the hair is really not the problem. So I'm not sure what the deal is, but it looks like it does have enough range of motion if you can free it up that it's not that big of a deal. So I'm not going to complain about that too much. The shoulders are really well done. They have the full range of motion, and the jacket material comes up over the shoulder to give it a really nice look. So I do like that. She does have a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, and a wrist swivel at the jacket, so that's pretty nice. Ab crunch. It does come forward, but it doesn't go backwards, so it could be better. Well, maybe it does. Let's see. Yeah, it goes backward too. So her ab crunch is actually one of the better female ab crunches. The abdominal section still looks really weird, but it's not that bad that it's going to really detract from the figure. She has a waist twist. That gets pretty ugly, but just don't use it and you'll be okay. The hips, can't get them out to the side. That's a problem. They do come up forward, so that's okay, but they don't want to go out to the side at all. So maybe that's mine. It looks like it's going to be on all of them though, so that is an issue. The thigh swivel does work. Be careful with the fishnet things, but the thigh swivel is in there. Single jointed knee works no problem. There's a boot swivel, but again, you're going to have to be really careful with those fishnet things, but it is there. And then the ankle has a pretty good range of motion. So there's only a few complaints on this figure. It's like I said, it's one of the better DCUC female figures, so I think you should probably pick it up if you can. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.